back with another trade recap. Today is Saturday, August 15th, but I will be recapping yesterday's trade. Since yesterday's trade, I recapped Thursday's trade. So yeah, you get the gist of it. And hopefully the mic is good. I'm using my Turtle Beach headset. So I have no clue how this is sounding right now, but hopefully it's pretty decent. And hopefully you can't hear my chair squeaking because my chair freaking loves to squeak nowadays. But yeah, without further ado, let's just get right into the trade recap. This is Friday, 9:30. So I'll show what I wanted pre-market. So pre-market, we did take out this previous day high already, and we're trending towards this obvious hourly draw to the left. So I honestly thought that we were gonna get a continuation long to it. So actually, this liquidity was really good. So overall, I was bullish, but I would not have minded a short to these lows because this is pretty much like quad equal lows. Like this is crazy. So I wouldn't have minded if we like went up here, swept this high, then got like a 30-second inverse on this leg like this. This is a trade I would have taken. But if not, I would just look for a long after we sweep this, but only if we leave like LR. So ideally for a long, we like go up, add to this trend line, and then go down, then get a long. Or else I just wouldn't take it targeting air. Since it's like not confirmed that we're bullish, I'm not just gonna guess that we're bullish, if that makes sense. But like if we didn't leave any LR, then continue trending higher and like did this, and then this confirms that we're bullish. So then I'd want to see a pullback here, and then I would just enter if we got a clean entry to the draw, since the draw's confirmed at that point. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's see what happened. Let me drink my butter coffee real quick. Actually, it's my first time ever putting butter in my coffee. I already think I drank all the butter. I can't lie. Unless the butter like stays in the coffee the whole time. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. Okay, but as you can see, what I did want to see for short case scenario did happen. Besides the fact that there was no entry, there was no 30-second inverse, no 30-second CISD or anything. So I did not take anything. And then boom, ran down, swept these lows, came down even further. What is this blue line? Why do I have it marked? I don't know, but then we got this 1 minute inverse. Like this is the worst trade I've ever seen, but like people really like won off of this. And then boom. So here, me like last week probably would have tried to force a long in here, just because like my bias was originally bullish coming to the day, and we got like an inverse long. But like it just makes no sense to. Literally both highs that were targeted were protected. It's just there's no LR. It's not confirmed we're bullish or anything. So there's just zero reason to take a long anywhere here. So I was sort of just sitting on my knees here. So this trade was a good pattern trade long because we tapped a 5 minute at this low, put in a protected low, 1 minute inverse. But the draw just wasn't there. Once again, we're targeting like another protected high pretty much with that. So just no draws, and yeah, the bias still wasn't obvious yet. Like we're still just in chop. Did I take anything yesterday? Okay, no, I don't think so. Okay. And this trade was definitely a trade I would have taken last week as well, because we did sweep this high, clean 1 minute inverse. We had a little bit of LR right there, and then we had an insane draw right here, and Asia low literally right below it. So this is like, you know how I showed I wanted, ignore that. You know how I wanted to see us go closer to this draw, get a retrace, then an entry. That's pretty much what we got here. Like we got confirmation that the draw is here, then we got a pullback and an entry, but It's just not good enough. We didn't pull back into any gap, no 5, no 15-minute gap. There's not that much LR, so the entry's just kind of mid. So a 15-minute gap was going to open up here in like, how long? In 1 minute. So I wanted to see us go up, tap this 15-minute gap, then get a short. This is also what PB Blake wanted to see, which is why he didn't take anything too. So that's pretty cool that he had the same reasoning. And then yeah, it did end up working, but like I asked myself, would I be happy if this trade lost? Would I be happy if I took this trade and it lost? The answer was no. So I did not take it. And that, I'm telling you, that right now is probably the best piece of advice I've ever heard. To say before every trade, would I be okay with this losing? The answer is no. Don't take it. Like, it is actually a game changer. And then boom, we swept all the lows. We tapped the 4-hour gap. So at this point, I mean, nothing's really happening. I mean, this is probably like the only somewhat of a trade. I'm pretty sure there's an unfold 15 up there. Was there? Yeah, this trade was even like that bad, honestly. I mean, it sort of is bad, but like since it played out, it's not bad. Did it play out? Never mind, it didn't even play out. Wait, did this trade actually just casually play out? Hold on, let me take a sip of coffee. It's starting to get cold, so I gotta hurry up and drink it before it's freezing. This trade wasn't even bad. We made equal highs. We put in a protected low. We got a clean inverse with LR right here leading to equal highs. This trade, if there's an unfold 30, this trade's genuinely like crazy. Wait, at the black line? Wait, I think the unfold 30 was over here. I mean, this trade was mid just because there's no unfold gap, but like, and there's nothing to the left. Like, we're in a void to the left, which is a big mistake I learned, because one of my losses this week was when there was just like fair value gaps to the left we were inside and not actually liquidity. My mentor told me that like whenever it looks like this to the left, just pretty much don't enter. So yeah, but I think if there's any good trade today, this looks like it. LR, equal highs, protected low. Another protected low down here, so yeah. Let me just get out of bar replay. Did anything happen? It doesn't look like it. Yeah, we just like chopped. Yeah, man, I think that's gonna be pretty much it for the video. So I think on the week, wait, let me go back to Monday to see if I took any stupid trades Monday. I think I did trade Monday. Where's Monday? Oh yeah, Monday was like a very bad crash out day. Okay, so this is pretty good. I'm bringing this up then. This is 9:30. Boom, we went up, put in a protected high, short. Oh my gosh, this looks genuinely awful. Dude, oh my gosh, am I a moron? Okay, so on Monday, this is pretty much when I was not fully with my new trading strat, and I was still trying to trade like how the old me would trade, which is like pattern trade inverses, like dodgy, pretty much literally just take any inverse. Even though I'm targeting a protected high and air and Narnia, like I took this 1 minute long right here. Oh my gosh, this is the worst thing I've ever seen. I'm so glad I lost on this. This is actually God. I'm actually so glad that I lost on this. Because without this, I would never had to have like fully made the switch to my new model, and I would have kept taking stupid trades like this. This is genuinely crazy. I took this. But yeah, pretty much after this trade, I had a tight stop, so got stopped by a little. Then I ran to TP, but that doesn't even matter because the trade was stupid in itself. I should never have even taken it. But this trade, like, I was so freaking depressed after this trade. Like, I was actually like questioning my whole existence after this trade. I blew my funded off of it, and I was just that was like the most upset I've been with trading like in a while. So I decided that I need to stop trading like how the Omi would trade and then go all in on this new strategy because I literally bought Adanomics. If you don't know Adanomics, he literally taught the best traders. He taught PB, he taught Bionic, if you guys know who he is. He taught did he teach Dodgy? I don't think he taught Dodgy. He taught coal trades. He's low-key out of the scene now, but he just taught like the best traders, and that's whose Discord I'm in. And his model is so fire because he actually like sticks to his model. You know, most mentors have a model but then take like very discretional trades. Like he has a model and actually sticks to it. So that's why I love him so much. Yeah, like if I told him I took this trade, like he would probably laugh in my face, honestly. So I was too scared to. Was too scared to tell him that I took this freaking stupendous trade. Like also, I don't know how I'm not just realizing this, but I'm just like starting to put it to the test. Like you really, like I've been saying this, but like never actually like believed and ever done it. But like you really need to have zero ego, zero. Okay, guys, bear with me here for the stuttering. You really need to have zero ego in trading, or else you're cooked. Like Adanomics, my mentor, he probably knows where the market's gonna go, like 85% of the time, but he still decides to wait for his A plus strategy because he knows that's the strategy where he actually has an edge, a back tested edge. And even though he may know where the market's going majority of the time, he doesn't get carried away. He doesn't let his ego take over and take random entries that do not have an edge. But meanwhile, unprofitable me, thinks I could break my rules and not take my model just because I think I know where the market's going. Like, it's just retarded. But yeah, this was a loss I took. I think this is just on my funded that I ended up blowing that funded. Is there any other good trades? Monday. Yeah, the other thing, like if I asked myself before this trade, would I be happy if the setup lost? The answer would have been a hard no. Literally the hardest no ever. So that's why I also started to ask myself that before every trade. Like if I just asked myself before this trade and before literally all of my stupid trades, the answer would be no, and I would save myself from loss. So yeah. Jeez, seeing the setup actually just like brought back bad memories from literally like a couple days ago. So I don't know what I'm talking about, but okay. Then I don't think anything else happened Monday. Yeah, I don't think my mentor took a trade for the first like 2 or 3 days, maybe. Like he's patient, even though he's like a genius and probably knows where the market's going most of the time. He still waits for just A plus setups. What is this? This is Asia. I was about to say, why does this look good? Okay, but yeah, I think that's gonna wrap things up. I'm gonna continue to post every day, probably besides Sunday, unless I remember to post on Sunday and have something to post on Sunday. I'll probably post on Sunday. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Make sure to follow my TikTok. What is my TikTok? I think it's UGC Tyler _. I've been starting to post on there. I'm gonna start posting fitness content, nutrition content, and trading content as well, since I'm starting to learn more about nutrition and fitness. So So yeah, make sure to follow that. Make sure to join the free Discord. The link is in the YouTube bio. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Peace.